What's up, everybody? So we actually are in the middle of doing something and I figured I'd record it. So I've never used this product before. I've never done anything like this before, but I figured I might as well try. If it works, then I'll probably use it in the future. So we're actually gonna be doing a review on this Rain-X Headlight Restoration Kit. It was relatively cheap. It comes with everything you need, the drill attachments and everything. So I'm gonna try it out on the S15. Go. So actually, I don't know if I've talked about this, but whenever I put brakes in the rear, I don't know if I mentioned that. And then I was waiting on brakes for the front, but during the process of doing this, I also painted the calipers red. I don't know how well y'all can see that, but yeah, the calipers are painted red. So I did that. Didn't make a YouTube video on it. I should have, but that was before I decided I was going to start posting 2 times a week. Now I'm posting 2 times a week, so I'm going to make a video out of everything I do that is car related, because that's the only way I can make content right now. So I'm going to put you guys down, but essentially this is what we're working with. I already have the headlight masked off. I'm probably going to lift the hood. I did kind of tape in here just to be safe, but you can see this one super clean. I'm pretty sure this is a new headlight. So we got to make this one look as close as this one as possible. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to put you guys down real quick. So let's read the instructions. Here we go. So first step is clean and dry the headlight lens, apply the masking tape, attach the drill attachment, center and attach the brown sanding disc. So they come color coordinated. So I already have it right here. Let me go get my drill. All right, do this one more again. Wait for it to dry, then I'm going in. Okay, the next step is to mist the lens and surface of sanding disc with water, preferably from a spray bottle, which I already have. Begin sanding the lens using the light to medium pressure. Move the drill back and forth across the surface of the lens, using slow movements to cover all parts. Mist the lens and wipe the surface clean. Rinse and repeat. Then remove the brown disc and replace it with the gray disc. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay. Replace the gray sanding disc. Repeat steps 1 and 2. So mist and sand. Mist and sand. Okay. Mist and sand, people. Mist and sand. I mean, it seems to be working because I see the water's like cloudy, so something's coming off. Okay. It's cloudy, but obviously we're sanding it. So next we gotta use the blue disc. So it says, lens should appear semi-clear. Yeah, it kind of does. Remove the gray sanding disc and replace it with blue sanding disc. Repeat steps 1 and 2. So this is the last sanding disc. Okay. All right. Last sanding. All right, this is the last one. Now we polish. Here we are, step 3. Remove the blue sanding disc, replace it with the orange foam polishing pad. Here's the orange foam polishing pad. It says open the RainX Premium Headlight Buffing Polish Pouch. Squeeze a nickel-sized amount on the polish center. What's up? Did you get wet? Okay, it's kind of rolled around now, so it was a little bit smaller. But before turning the curly drill, smear the polish around the lens to minimize splatter. You got it. I smeared it. Hold the foam pad flat to the lens and move slowly and steadily over the surface. The polish should appear like a frost on the lens. After one pass, wet and wipe the lens, removing excess polish. The clarity of the lens should be improved. Repeat steps 3 to 6 until the lens reaches clarity. Okie dokie. See what it looks like. Oh my goodness, that is so much better. That is so much better. That one's brand new, I believe. That's why I'm doing this one, so they match.
Okay. Mama, yeah.
It's not gonna ever be as new as that one, but it looks a lot better. Maybe I'll do it one more time. Let's see what y'all think. This is the one I just did, obviously. It's pretty close. Still has some swirl marks. I think there's a polished step after this, or a wipe step after this. But yeah, okay. Let's do it one more time. See if it makes any more difference. So the last step requires you to put on gloves. They provide you the gloves, and this is the protectant sealant. So it boosts clarity, provides a protective sealant barrier, and extends the life of the restoration. So there's only one pre-moistened wipe in here. It says obviously this step must be done after the sanding and polishing. Put on the gloves, open the RainX Premium Headlight Sealant Protectant Wipe pouch and remove the wipe. Treatment begins to cure as soon as the pouch is open, so be prepared to work quickly. Rub the RainX Premium Headlight Sealant Protectant Wipe over one lens at a time, yada, yada, yada. And one complete motion, ensuring no dry spots are left on the lens. Unfold, re-wipe to maintain wipe wetness if needed for additional applications. If streaks appear on the surface of the lens, they will dissipate as the treatment dries. Allow lenses to air dry for at least 1 hour before touching, and rest at least 8 hours before exposing headlights to elements, including car washes. So that means the car has to go in the garage. Remove tape after drying for at least 1 hour. Is there a step 5? That is the last step. So let's start working. Remember, it says work quickly. So, one wipe. You know what? I'm gonna do this one too while I'm at it. Probably won't do nothing, but it's already been sanded and all that, or it's already clean, but airplane. So I think it's gonna be time to put it inside the garage and leave it alone for an hour before I can take the tape off. That's when it dries, and then I'll leave it alone for 8 hours before I can see the final results. So we'll meet back whenever that time comes. So it's been over an hour now, and I can honestly say that this car's headlights look so much better. So much better. Let me take this tape off so I can open the hood here. So much better. So let's take off all this tape. See what we got to work with here. We'll have to wash around the headlight. Some of that rubber seal or whatever around the headlight got white on it from the polishing. Yep. Looks so much better. Holy crap. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Holy crap. I didn't think it was going to work. Did not think it was going to work. Rain-X Headlight Restoration Kit for the win, people. For the win. That's something else. I didn't think that was going to work. I didn't think that was going to work. That's crazy. You know what? The Stagea, the headlights are pretty good, actually. I'm not going to lie. Ooh, the sun is bright, man. These headlights are pretty good. This one has a little bit of yellowing on it, but nothing crazy. Yeah, the outside lenses, a little bit of yellow on this one. These two don't have nothing on them. What y'all think? I think they turned out great. So with that said, if you made this far into the video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss anything that I put out in the future. As always, peace.